Hello readers and writers, I'm MJ, and today we're going to be meeting some indie authors. So as an indie author, I know how hard it is to get out there and promote your book and find readers for your book. We just don't have the same marketing budget as a big time publishing house. So I try really hard on my channel to help promote indie books. And on all my social media platforms, I make a point to read indie authors, and I have to say that yeah, some of the indie books I read I don't like, but that's the same thing with traditional publishing, and some of the indie books I absolutely love and am deeply entrenched in their fandom. And I want other readers to experience the same joy I have found in exploring indie works, and specifically focusing on fantasy and science fiction writers, since that is a big area of interest for me and pretty much the focus of my channel. So I am starting a new series, and this series is called Your Next Indie Read. And in this series, which I hope to have monthly or bi-monthly, I'm going to introduce you to indie authors who are going to introduce you to their books. And I hope that this will give you an opportunity to find your next indie read. So I'm very excited about this series. I'm excited to collaborate with some amazing indie authors, specifically in this video, ones that I have known and interacted with for a while through various social media platforms, because they're the ones that are working with me on this very first video. So I want to do a huge thank you to them, and I think they are all amazing and hope you will check out their books. If you are an indie author and are interested in being featured in one of my future videos in this series, then you can contact me. My contact information is in the link tree down below. So without further ado, let's meet your next indie read.
Hi, I'm Rachanee Lumayno, and I'm a fantasy author. My book is called Heir of Amber and Fire. It's the story of Princess Jenica, who finds out some deep family secrets around the same time her father announces that she's going to have an arranged marriage to a prince from a kingdom she'd rather not become a part of. So she goes on the run to learn more about her past. She hires a band of mercenaries to take her to the dragon that once kidnapped her mother, but they've got some secrets of their own. And even though she finds herself drawn to one of the mercenaries, she might have to betray them before they betray her first. Fun fact, this series is called the Kingdom Legacy series. This is the first book in the series. Each kingdom has a different or unique ability, and each book features a character from one of those kingdoms. So even though every book in this series can be read as a standalone, you'll find your favorite characters in different parts of the series in different stories. Another fun fact, Princess Jenica is actually based off of a character I was supposed to play in a D&D campaign. The campaign never happened, but the book did, so here we go. And a final fun fact, if you sign up for my newsletter, you can get a D&D campaign that I wrote set in this world, because that's the way we roll. So happy reading, and I hope you enjoy it.
Good morning, MJ. This is Darcy. Thank you so much for having me on your channel. I really appreciate it, and I appreciate this channel and all you do to support indie authors and publishers. You're doing a great job, and I think this channel is growing, and congratulations on that and on your books. And thank you so much for having me and being part of this and sharing my book today, which is Ursus Borealis by D.L. Lewellyn. And it's a supernatural fantasy overall and a paranormal shifter romance more specifically, which means there's lots of romance, a lovable heroine, found family, and great alpha males, along with many other great fantasy characters. It's basically a contemporary fantasy set in real locations with kind of parallel supernatural races that live among humans. So in this book, Selena Aries, she's an artist who relocates to a mountain town and starts discovering all these secrets below the surface. And so she ends up on this epic journey that turned into a 3-part story. This is book 1. I've got book 2 published, and I only started writing about 3 years ago, but it's grown like crazy, and I'm about 250,000 words into the series in total. But I wanted to feature the location today, the setting of these books, because it is a beautiful place. And I'm actually in Lake Tahoe, and I thought it'd be fun to share from Lake Tahoe. I'm visiting for a couple days. I live about 45 minutes away from this world-class destination, and it's just beautiful. And I actually have a really exciting scene in my book that takes place at Tahoe. So I thought that would be a fun thing to do today. So I hope you pick up a copy. And if you like it, please leave me a review. Let me know on my website. You can find me at bydlewellyn.com. And I love chatting and sharing things there. So have a great day. Thank you so much again, MJ, for having me on your channel.
Hi there, my name is Jessie. I am the author of The Secrets of Wilderfort Castle, Jessica Jayne Webb. This was published October 2022, so last year. I wrote this, it's taken me a few years to write this book, but I did the bulk of it whilst I was studying. I'm still studying, I'm in the final throes of study. And I have actually just finished book 2 that goes with this one as well. So if you want to find out what's happening in book 2, you need to read book 1 first. And I'm pretty sure Amazon UK at the moment has got a sale on my book. So you're welcome to go over and have a look. It is available on KU as well. And my understanding is that it's free, or it's about $1 or £1. So head on over and have a look. A little bit more about Wilderfort is the main characters are Agatha Wilderfort and Charles Ignacio. And there is lots of magic, castle, and demon realm, demons, warlock, shape-changing witch. There is a new look at incorporating the Fae in this, and I've had a couple of people turn around and say that they thought it was a really cool way of interpreting the Fae. I won't say any more because I don't want to spoil the book. It's very time sensitive. There is a little bit of like slang almost in the book from that era, so don't think it's a spelling mistake, because it's not. Yeah, and Agatha is 18 years old at the moment. She has long red or auburn wavy hair. She's quite tall. And Charles, also tall, is he's an immortal. So that's something you get to read more about. But yeah, dig in. You're really going to love it. About myself, what can I say about myself? I am a mum of 2 boys. I'm also currently studying to be a primary teacher. So most of this was written while I was studying. I am also a very keen forager. I like to fish. I like to hike. Obviously love reading. Big fan of fantasy, which brings me around to this one. The Secrets of Wilderfort Castle is a historical fantasy. It's based loosely in the UK. There is, as you can see in the picture, a black sandstone castle, and that is owned by the Wilderforts, hence the name. They have a little township as well called same thing, Wilderfort, and basically it's just a really good YA fantasy.
So again, a huge thank you to all the authors who helped contribute to this video. I hope you found some amazing books. I know that I have, because I haven't quite picked up all of these yet, but I also can say that some of these I have read and they are fantastic. All of the indie books are going to be linked in the description down below, so I hope you go check them all out. And keep reading, keep writing, and until next time.